Hey, I'm streaming, bro. This nigga's wild. What's up? Yeah. I got to stream getting all my plus ones for ready, man. I want bro to be a 90 by the end of the season, man. Oh, you don't fuck with me? 1 second. Let's see what he do, man. I'm ready for week. Wait 1 second. I finally get to play with these niggas, man. If I don't throw for at least 600 yards game one, man, I need at least 600 though. I'm off the pin right now, so I'm about to be locked in. What's up?
pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Drill 52. Ready?
Two and a throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Set. Red. Cycle. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Tua. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And quickly finding Rager. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jamison Williams. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL started. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yellow. Smash red. Yellow blue. Ready.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a 1st down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a 1st down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
38. Ball red. On the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Williams now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Mega. Ready?
From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
43 rail. Black shot. Go
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Red.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Green Jack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Jamison Williams, 37 yards. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ready.
And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. Tua going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Drill 52.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Slide through. Let's go, charge.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Ready, ready.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around.
Snap, ready. Set up.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played,
52 blasters.
all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
97.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Tua to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Shot, 17.
From the 36, Tua. And now here is another interception. And a big... As his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL.
On the ready, field flash.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Got it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Cordero Patterson. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready. 6, Mega. Black Ultra. 6.
They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Ready, set.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Azeez Ojulari in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Touchdown, Texans. Cooper Kupp from 19 yards away. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. first down. Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game.